When I take my stand for human rights, I'm not mucking around. I don't care what they throw at me. They are very powerful.
Well, who are you talking about?
There's no two ways of looking at the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. You either believe in it or you don't, and you cannot cherry pick it. And what you said earlier
Well, I wasn't talking about
excuse me,
yeah.
Don't interrupt. What you said earlier was that Palestinians, all Palestinians, should have exactly the same human, religious, civil, legal rights as all Israeli Jews. I agree with that. And when that is one unified democratic state that they live in together with equal human rights for all the citizens of that country, from the River Jordan to the sea, that will be a starting point from which they can all move on, and I hope they do. When you said that Eric said that he sees me waking up in tears, I do. I am prepared to admit that I am in tears over Gaza every morning when I wake up, because I'm only 80 years old. I have never experienced the genocide of a whole people in front of my eyes happening every day, because we, the people of the world, whatever the...
But you don't speak for the whole world, do you?
For God's sake.
Well, come on, Roger. We have a civilised conversation.
No, you can't have a civilised conversation with somebody who constantly interrupts.
Okay. Nor can you speak unfettered without me correcting some of the things you're saying or challenging you. You accept that?
Yeah, I hadn't. I was about to say something,
Okay.
and you're doing it again.
My apologies.
I accept your apology.
Thank you.
Please don't do it again, Piers. Right. Most of the people of the world do not want the Israelis to continue in their inexorable course to the end of their extermination of the indigenous people of Palestine, and all the great work that the Grey Zone and Electronic Intifada people did in debunking all the filthy, disgusting lies that the Israelis told after October the 7th.
Like what?
About burning babies and women being raped, which were all complete...
Actually, women were raped.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
Well, there's no evidence.
It's been established by the
You
United
can
Nations.
say anything that you want, but there's no evidence.
Actually, there is extensive evidence.
There is no
of
evidence.
sexual assault and rape. Well, there is.
OK, well, all right, now...
Also, we know what Hamas broadcast on social media.
Calm down. Roger, calm down. Don't sink to his level. All right, I won't.
What level?
Well, stop shouting. Stop shouting back. Let him interrupt you as much as you want. OK, all right. Sorry, Piers, what were you saying? What you have to do now, Piers, is go and look through all the documentation that there is and all the video evidence that there is of those paramedic people lying about burned babies and rape and babies in ovens and all the atrocity stories that came out immediately
What about the
after...
ones...
Excuse me, I haven't finished. Immediately after October the 7th, that gave impetus to the idea somehow that to commit genocide on the people of Gaza would be a reasonable defence against all those atrocities, which is the story that you, among others, have tried to sell to your audience.
No.
Somebody invades your country, kicks all your people out of their homes, steals everything and is stealing all your land and occupies all your land for 75 years. You have an absolute right to armed resistance. Because excuse me, because the state of Israel is... How to get it into your thick head? They're committing genocide.
Yes.
They're killing every single Palestinian. They're going to kill every Palestinian
Well,
in
they're
the
not going
West
to kill
Bank.
every Palestinian.
Their dream, and their leaders have said that, is Eretz Israel. Every single bit of was once Palestine
They're not
becomes
going to kill every
Israel.
Palestinian, obviously.
Why? Oh, they're not?
No, they're not.
Well, they're trying to. Why
Well,
don't
they're trying
they
to kill
stop...
every member of Hamas.
Well, what...
I personally believe, as I know you do, that I think they have the response has been massively disproportionate. And way too many Palestinian civilians have died. And because the population is half under 18, it is absolutely outrageous now that so many young people have been killed. But that doesn't change the fact that 364 Israeli civilians
They said,
and other nationalities were killed that day at a music
where's my
festival.
camera?
And when
So-
Bono sings a song about them and pays a tribute to them, you attack him.
They said to me, don't raise your voice. You know what he's like. And I said, yeah, I do.
What am I like?
See, he's like that. All right. This is a complete false equivalence.
I'm not making a false equivalence.
He's interrupting again.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the camera. The oppressor, the state of Israel, is committing genocide on a whole people. Okay? Some of the people in the prison where the genocide is being committed resisted the genocide on October the 7th. And some people in Israel were killed. And I feel for them and their families. But let's not forget where all this started. It started in May. I believe it was May. May even have been the 15th of May, 1948, at the Nakba. It's one set of people trying to steal a whole land from another set of people. Hopefully, there will be truth and reconciliation sessions between the oppressors and the oppressed, between the torturers and the tortured. The oppressors and the torturers are the state of Israel. The oppressed and the tortured are the people of Palestine.